that skak, skak,
Making stuff!
skak, walks, that, walks, that, skak, walks, that, skak, that, that, nine. That walks, that walks, that skak, 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 that
Oh my god, make him
that mid, that crow.
hello. That's not right, but I don't know. I don't know why it started like that. Welcome to some PC horrors. Some of them I couldn't get working. I was working on getting them working, but I realized that's gonna take a bit for me to figure out DOSBox. But it's not like we don't have some stuff. I feel. Let us capture go. Ta-da. Okay. Question is, as always, what do we start with? Because I'll tell you right now, the things on the screen are not everything. Some of these heck is this? Something called Weird Truth Stranger Than Fiction. Well, it's weird. Let's click weird. Two 2.0. That's a very animated I turned that down a little so I'm not drowned by... Let me know how the game is compared to me. Nika. I honestly forget what the heck this is. Spooky imagery. Oh. Got a weird bird camera. I like how all these in the features, like, they don't come up with drones. It's whatever the fuck this bird camera is. Weird. Weird. Okay. So you got hit by the weird and then... Oh. Okay, so it's one of these. Okay. But great. I already have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Okay. Wait, what's the... The expression, "it's raining cats and dogs," is well known, yet rather strangely more accurate perhaps is by saying it's raining fish and frogs. There have been several occasions throughout history where bizarre showers have taken place. Hey, Dream Harrier. I mean, I've had, like, fish and snake rain. I don't know about... Is this just dumb facts? Process rain down from the sky many centuries ago. Okay. Well, let's go over to this tentacle. It seems like a cool thing. Kraken. Yeah, this seems like A book of fun facts. But yeah, we might be being tricked to learn. Oh, what's this? The most unlikely of flesh-eating creatures, a sponge, has been discovered in a cave beneath the Mediterranean. Reports suggest that it causes the cases of skinny dipping in the area. A flesh-eating sponge. Oh, that's a sponge on a rock, okay. Come on, let's meet our dragon friend. They seem cool. Hey, dragon. No, I want to look at the dragon. Sea serpents. Where's the sea serpents with us such? If this was titled Ripley's Believe It or Not, I would. Well, it's raining crosses. I wonder if there's anything more to this than it just being an interactive. Oh, let's go down. What?
14 Times is a magazine published in London every month. It's been going now for about 23 years. It's named after an American writer called Charles Fort, who flourished at the turn of the century, and he was the first man to gather together and write down stories of strange phenomena in a coherent way. He spent a lifetime, in fact, trawling through the scientific literature of 2 continents in the British Library, the New York Public Library, and came up with what are now recognised as the first modern tales of UFOs, for example. He gathered together hundreds of examples of frogs that have fallen from the sky, fishes that have come down. He also wrote about what he called wild talents.
I mean, this would be at home on the 3DO.
And so on. But the key thing which he did was he wrote it all down with an open mind and a sense of humour, and that's what 14 Times is still dedicated to doing now. So the magazine doesn't accept absolutely anything that it writes. We don't believe it firmly. We try to exclude known hoaxes, but we don't have the resources or the knowledge to check out everything that we publish, and by definition anything that comes within our purview is likely to have insufficient evidence for it to be proven one way or the other. And that gives us an open-mindedness, hopefully, because the problem with the unexplained is that as soon as you start to adopt a single theory and you believe it firmly, you then exclude evidence that doesn't fit your theory, and that starts making you close-minded, and eventually it turns you into a crank. Now, 14 Times we have the freedom to
it turns you into a crank.
And that means that we can publish stuff which is sounds fairly unbelievable, and we don't have to endorse it. So, for example, recently we've had stories coming out of Africa. Uganda, for example, there's a panic over there about banishing wedding tackle. It's believed that a group of sorcerers are going around stealing people's genitals for use in aphrodisiac potions, and the way they do that is by shaking hands with you. And at the moment you shake hands, your genitals vanish. There's therefore a widespread refusal to shake hands with strangers in Uganda at the moment, and those people who are daring to do it are then selfishly going to
You introduced me to these wizards.
Everything is still as it should be. Over on the other side of the country, in Nigeria,
you heard them, Evie. They shake your hand and your genitals disappear.
Who'd been possessed by this Mami Waters, a sort of mermaid spirit, and had been compelled by it to kill and suck the blood of about 200 people. We've also had stories from the forests of Central Africa about a madman who's been going to the forest there with a tranquilizer dart gun, shooting gorillas with it, and then while they're out cold he dresses them in clown suits and releases them back into the wild. We could tell similar stories from any continent in the world, really. I mean, Russia is an area where there are a lot of strange things going on.
Gorillas in clown? What?
Psychic called Alexei Frenkel, who claimed to be the world's greatest psychokinetic. He could move and stop things with the power of his mind, and one day he decided to demonstrate this by walking along a railway track and stopping the Omsk diesel express with his brain power. He was run over by the train and killed, and his assistant apologised to the waiting media and said that sadly Alexei just didn't believe strongly enough today. Britain, of course, is also full of strange phenomena. We cover everything in the UK.
I can stop this train and then gets ran over.
It also tells of strange human behaviour. We cover ghosts, miracles, weeping and moving statues,
I mean, at
for
least
example, well on the
he clearly believed that, I guess.
From around the world of statues that weep, shed tears, menstruate in one case from Chile. And also visions of the Virgin Mary in places like Ireland, Romania and Australia recently have been reported. And all this seems to be tied in with what we call PMT, premillennial tension, as people start worrying about the end of the world, the prophecies of Nostradamus and so on. So really at the moment,
premillennial tension.
Strange phenomena,
that they,
high, and it's a great
you know, the world's gonna end. Well, that was... Wait, what is this?
In 1795, when young Daniel McGuinness stumbled upon a strange indentation on the ground of Oak Island, he could have had no idea that what he had just uncovered would turn out to be one of the most baffling of mysteries, a mystery that would remain unsolved to this very day. For many years, there had been numerous stories about Oak Island, the sort of stories that were bound to tug at the natural inquisitive impulses of the young and curious. Eerie stories of mysterious lights seen burning through the fogs that so frequently descended upon the area. Ideal conditions to mask the illicit activities of the pirates that were believed to have used the island for their own nefarious ends. Youngsters nearby were deterred from visiting the island by spooky tales of phantom pirate watchmen, the grisly remains of those left behind to guard
Ghost
their booty,
pirates!
and the chilling howls of the ghostly black hounds also said to roam the isle.
Oh, so it's just a whole team of
Anxious
ghosts.
parents would stress that two fishermen who had been foolish enough to investigate these sights and sounds were never to be seen again, almost challenging the youthful bravado of Daniel and his friends. The creaking remains of an old block and tackle swinging from a dark oak tree alerted him to the disturbed ground that marked the spot. Nothing so plain as a cross marked the spot there. The pick marks in the hard clay ground, and the stone of a kind that was alien to the island, were the first telltale signs that this was an enigma fashioned by strange foreign hands, and the layers of carefully laid coconut matting, another substance foreign to the isle, and putty, were to suggest handiwork more akin to that of regal Egypt than the rough-hewn hands of drunken pirates.
Okay. Spooky. What? Ancient gateway to Wait, Sony?
I think we've got to go back a very long way for this. And I also think that it has possibly...
I wonder if this is made by the same people who did the Christopher Lee Ghost game.
We may be going back 1,000 years BC to Phoenician times, when the earliest sailors managed to cross the Atlantic.
Why do they care about this island this much?
Well, the scale of the operation was so vast that
Oh, won't let me go lower. Here it is. Solving the mystery came. Hours of videos. Is that like, is this symbolism of how deep that rabbit hole is? God. What's up here? Go to the above world. What? What? Very strange. The body lying on the slab started moving as the autopsy begins. It was alive. The reviving figure was that of... had died of electric shock, had suddenly revived at the very last... Yeah, big X with serifs. I want to go with that snowman. What's the secret of the... There have been many cases of people who have discovered that their bodies contain unusual electric field. Tell me a tale, snowman. Oh hey, it's about me. There are a few more foreboding areas than the Himalayas, cold and remote, with the icy winds ripping through you. It's easy to imagine how simple it would be to investigate the menacing Hulk watching over you as you struggle through a thick carpet of salt. The abominable snowman is a dramatic, though inaccurate name that has echoed through all. Hey, Wife City. We are playing Weird. Supersedes to very... Oh, it has... There have been few actual sightings claimed to have seen the rare beast twice. 870. Here's my feet. It's good. I like how the Yeti is like... What's this? Oh, secret passage. Yeah, you get to see me 3 times every week. At sometimes less. Oh, this is a weird game. I mean, it's called Weird, but... Oh, this is just back where we started. Well... How do I... quit? Did I quit this game? Oh, here we go. About Weird, yep. Well, that was weird, for sure. don't know what to make of that, but it was weird. Let me see. What should we do next? How many people here have seen The Abyss? So they made a sequel to The Abyss. I believe, if I remember right, this game was supposed to come out on the Atari Jaguar, so brace. My wallpaper has a cursor. Oh, that's what happens when I move my... Wait, 1 second. It might be trying to capture. There we go. I don't know why it defaults on. I don't want to capture my cursor. But yeah, this was supposed to be on the Jaguar, so... And we all know what happened to the Jaguar, so they just released it on PC. So The Abyss was a James...
Gentlemen, a Code 1 situation is developed on our
James
deep
Cameron
undersea
movie.
observation platform.
Known for all of his famous Avatar movies.
We made initial contact with non-terrestrial intelligence in the Cayman Trench 6 years ago. Deep Core was redesigned to facilitate the exchange of ideas and technology between our two species. All communications from Deep Core ceased over 12 hours ago. To complicate matters, we received an urgent NTI message from the Ark itself. They say they want the Finders. We believe they were referring to 2 members of the Deep Core work crew that first contacted them.
Yeah, they like go underwater and like there's like an underwater tentacle thing. I remember.
And his wife Lindsay, designer of the Deep Core facility. After receiving the message from the NTIs, we decided
you
to
could probably do a whole stream about movies that have sequel games. Like video game exclusive sequels, like Westworld and this.
Commencing docking procedure.
With Bud and Lindsay remaining aboard Cap 5, Lieutenant Dome entered Deep Core.
Oh yeah,
He was
of course.
by something that has yet to be identified.
What was that?
I don't know, but one of us needs to check it out.
What was that? That lady had like a tentacle. Okay. Oh God. Oh. Oof. One second. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe we won't play The Abyss. Wonder... What are my color settings? I'm at high color. Do I need to like be true color? Like kinda. Well, I'll show you what I see right now. Does this game even work? Is my... Can I walk? Oh no, I can't even see the menus. This might... Well, someone else will have to stream The Abyss, or I will have to figure out how to get it to work. Oh. Oh no. How do I... Oh wait. Well, this works, kinda. Well, we're now seeing an all-green version of this game. I don't... This is how it's supposed to be. I mean, it's running fine. Yeah, it's an indie game. How do I get out of this? Yeah, it's The Abyss on Game Boy Color. Okay, I can't... Maybe we'll go back to The Abyss later and see if we could get that working. Okay. Round zero. Vampire.
Everyone knows to dial 911 in case of emergency. Everyone knows that a 911 operator on the other end will dispatch police, fire, and medical personnel to rescue you. Few, however, know what happens to the strange calls, calls of a supernatural nature.
Oh God! You won't believe it! It was a ghost!
These calls are referred to a covert agency known as TRAX. TRAX is an
Hey,
acronym
Sardus.
for trace, research, analyze, and exterminate.
TRAX.
That's where you come in. You control a network of operatives who secretly investigate mysterious events of which the general public has no knowledge. From this point on, you will deal with the TRAX interface computer. I will turn you over to it now.
Welcome to TRAX Interface.
Oh no.
You can think of me as a digital ghost. I am your interface with the TRAX officers you will deploy. I will offer
That's
you
what I
options
always
for
call
deployment. But as stated by the TRAX
Alexa,
charters,
the
you,
digital
a
ghost.
living, non-tainted human, must make the decisions. I will clearly print your options on the screen. like this.
Anon?
As the decision becomes more urgent, the colors will shift from green to yellow to red. If you do not select an option in time, the officer will select
I
his
like how
own.
she refuses to look at you.
The interface is activated. Good luck, and please stand by for the next 911 referral.
Is this an FMV? A fully?
Well, how you doing, partner? The name's Graves, and I guess you and I are gonna be working together tonight.
What?
Which, of course, means that, you get all the thrills while I take all the risks. Well, let me show you my ordnance. First off, you got your basic crucifix. Garlic, which is most excellent for dispatching bang jobs, hairballs, and bite heads.
Bite heads?
Next up, you got salt, for rotters and various other undead, and of course, your holy water. Don't leave home without it.
Hey, buddy, cartoon.
Now, I'm locked and loaded with 45 caliber silver specials. The idea behind these beauties is that they will get you dead. Even if you already been that way. And, we put all kinds of nasty business in these hollow points.
Chad Belva.
You've got to look back. These babies are my heads-up shades. They got radio, seed, cam, and mic. They let you hear what I hear, see what I see. They got autofocus and eye track, and spectral enhancers, so you can see the things that go bump in the night.
Spectral enhancers.
Now this little beauty here, it monitors my heart rate, stress level and temperature, and a bunch of other stuff that we don't even need to go into.
Officer 1, stand by.
Looks like we got some incoming, so heads up.
Oh, he was an American Gladiator?
The life you're risking is mine. Later.
I wonder if...
911, what is your emergency? Please, please, calm down and speak slowly and clearly. I am here to help. Trax. Use of word vampire indicates possible extraordinary circumstances. Please advise.
I accept mission. Your options: A, dispatch operative to location, or B, reanalyze phone call. Trax officer at the apartment of Vivian Kloss. Prepare for broadcast.
Alright, Trax, I'm stepping off the elevator, and I'm making entry. I got a dark apartment, and I got a bad feeling about this place.
I wonder what the controls are.
Hold on a second. He's got a syringe.
Officer.
I'm okay, Trax. I dodged that damn needle. The bastard ran right through that sliding glass door over there. Oh, man, that boy must be dumber than I thought. Alright, I'm gonna check the window here. We got a bunch of broken glass up top. And down on the bottom. Alright, I'm gonna trek over the balcony. Man, that must be a 3-story drop, Trax. Why don't you send out a coroner? Nah, check that. Send out a garbage collector with a hefty bag and a spatula. Wait a second, there's no body down there, Trax. Should I go outside and look for him or stay here and check out the apartment?
Please select an option.
B!
Alright, Trax, I'm gonna motor outside the apartment and see what we can see here. Alright, I'm directly below the window on the parking garage driveway.
I don't know.
Plenty of broken glass, but no road pizza. No sign of the perp. Hold on a second, Trax. Trying to run me over. And I didn't get a license plate.
Here are your options.
Give me the word and I'll tail him. Either that or see if he left anything behind.
Officer Graves has acquired Dr. Hemos and is following him. I will patch you into him now.
Alright.
I can't tell if I'm actually
clue that he's being followed. Drives pretty well for a vamp on bloodlust. Alright, let me get a lock on him.
drives. I'm pretty sure he drives pretty well because they didn't have the license to speed through.
The vehicle is registered to Dr. Fetus Hemos, known to our files. Old World Vampire. He has cooperated with us on several
I mean, they
occasions.
had to have had a budget because that's a CG head.
To track and observe Hemos, but do not take violent action against him.
I like how you can see the shadow of the camera set.
Prove too great a disappointment
like
to Officer Graves.
Nah, unlike all cops, I just love seeing killers go free. Frankly, Trax, if I'm not gonna bag him, I'd be better off searching that apartment and finding out what crime he just got away with.
Trax Command. We have received another 911 call. Please issue an order to Officer Graves, and I will patch you across. I will put another Trax officer on standby to receive your orders. We will rejoin Officer Graves at the next opportunity.
Yeah, 911, what's your emergency?
You have to come quickly and save me. I can't speak any louder or you'll hear me.
This is...
That's okay, ma'am. I can hear you just fine.
I mean, the thing is, this definitely has, like, a budget. It's just very weird.
Ma'am, listen, help is on the way. Please keep talking. Okay, ma'am. Trax, I'm referring
stated,
this call.
yeah.
We accept case.
I'm also dispatching paramedics and police.
Our officer will vacate scene before they arrive.
Oh, God.
Hi, my name is Allison Walken, and I'll be your guide for this evening of death and destruction. I understand that you're our new Trax commander. Well, we go through Trax commanders like whales go through plankton. Anyway, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. I am not like Graves. I am not a psycho. Well, I'm not exactly the picture of health, or I wouldn't be chasing boogeymen in the middle of the night, now would I?
What?
But the deal is, I want to know who I'm killing before I kill them. That's the difference between me and Graves. Anyway, the next time I see you, I'll be at the crime scene.
I am patching in Officer Graves. We will return to Officer Walken when she arrives at the home of Nicole Novak.
Meanwhile, at the chase.
I see the point of trailing him without nailing him. But I guess that's why you're the boss and I'm the target. Okay, yeah, looks like he's turning off. Well, he's either trying to lose me or he's heading up the hill. If he is, I know where he's going. I'm gonna take a little shortcut.
Be very careful.
It's dragged across the street.
Patching in Officer Graves.
Okay, I've tracked him to his destination. I'm going after him on foot.
Be prepared. We have reason to suspect that Hemos is in a state of bloodlust.
That's what he must be.
You can't even
Lights
read
on. Tough on the battery. If he's gonna do any more neck chopping tonight, he's gonna do it foot.
He's as the bloodlust.
I've lost track of him.
The Vampire Hunter D bloodlust.
Exercise extreme caution.
Oh God.
Did he think I was stupid? Did he think I didn't see him following me? Nevertheless, you're onto me, aren't you, Trax? You won't find me. I'll melt into the night and leave you to deal with thugs.
Officer Graves is dead.
Yeah, well, no problem beating those cops over here. They're never around when you need them anyway.
Well, he's dead.
Let's see what we have here. Yeah, cute little suburban dollhouse. Yeah. Oh, a topiary tragedy. Isn't that special? Looks a little dark in here. Not a good sign. Check the door. Oh, crap, it's unlocked.
Ah, crap, it's...
Electrical sound. Smell like some burning wire or something. Hear something.
here. You gotta stop him. You gotta stop him.
Where is he?
Oh, I'm blind. That sizzling sound, that's him.
You know this ain't the way I like to do business, Trax. Gonna use flash and sound suppression.
Oh no, the electrics!
Problem, Trax. The flash seems to be hurting him more than the bullets. What the hell, I might as well empty my clip. Either he's just charging or... Oh my god!
That's some nice cartoon animation.
Functions failing. Your command of Trax has been an abject failure. You wasted the lives of 2 officers and failed to capture or terminate either the succubi, hemos, or sugs. You are finished here. We will be watching you. If you divulge any knowledge of Trax or our activities, you will be exterminated.
Well, here's the cast. We did it. Cowboy surgeon. Online editor. Animation. Insurance spy, thank you. Special thanks to Actors Gang. $1995 Ground Zero Productions. Up. And the program closed. Well, that was that was Gabe. I don't know if anything's gonna come close to that, but we will keep trucking on. This is Nocturne, not to be confused with Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Yeah, it's called like Tracks. Third calibration. Turn off the lights in my room. Oh. Called Nocturne. Volume 1. Dark Reign of the Vampire King, Tomb of the Underground God, Windy City Massacre, House at the Edge of Hell. Numeric good turn. Hopefully this loads. Oh. Are you loading? Let me see. Do you think It's loading or it froze. Oh wait, the moon is moving. So it probably still is loading. It's just 1927. Hmm. Might be having trouble run this. Wait, that guy has a hook for... World is a dark place. We will protect it from darkness. We will. Wish I could skip this. Wait. Oh. Oh. This is not running great. Also, I'm just straight up getting no sounds or... Graphic options. Rating mature. Rating teen. Okay. If I reduce the graphics, it'll work better. Man, I don't think this is gonna run great. Also, this doesn't... Hey, it's me, kids. I'm Mr. Spooky Dookie, and I'm here to say I can't run well. Well, 1999 must have been a... Only the most cutting edge. Yeah, no, Nocturne on the web? Nah. Oh, I guess that's what it would have looked like. Here. It's just been sitting here. Let's see if it can run this. I'm gonna guess no, but we're gonna try. I think you have DirectX. Now let's play Alice. This had a console sequel later on, but the original Alice, American McGee's Alice, was a PC game. I have to see if this runs. Here's hoping. That's kind of the problem when you get close to that 2000s line. Can... Wait, what? Oh, controlled strangely? I don't have Windows XP set up. That's mainly the thing. This is Windows 98. So for some reason, it is saying my American McGee is wrong. No, I installed it with this disk. Okay, I have another Well, maybe we won't get Alice. Question. You said it got ported to consoles. Which consoles, out of curiosity? No, that won't work. PS3 and Xbox 360. Okay, so maybe later on that can be something. Hey, remember Goosebumps? Well, DreamWorks is here. Escape from Horrorland. A scary Goosebumps adventure. Play if you dare. I think we're gonna dare. Goosebumps. I think this is before Jack Black. Oh god, that's kind of loud. It's weird to think how much DreamWorks did games before. Escape from Horrorland. Admit one. Look at that dog. He just has a glowing ticket.
There you are. I'm so glad I found you. My house is becoming a total nightmare. Hey, Scooter. Give this to me. Good dog. Come on. I need you to come with me. See, Mom and Dad go out, and I was supposed to be watching Luke and his stupid friend Clay. And they're running around the house like wild maniacs. And then I go, wait a sec, why is it suddenly so quiet? I don't just mean quiet, I mean you could hear a bug belch.
Are you...
I decided to go after them, right? I mean...
You could hear a bug belch.
They're not in Luke's room. I'm telling you, they're gone. The next thing I know, the house starts making these really weird noises. I'm all, what is this, poltergeist? Starts creaking and groaning. Lights are flashing, doors are slamming, shutters are banging.
Was this filmed at the Universal lot?
What? Don't give me that look. Last year we got trapped in that scary theme park called Horrorland, and when we escaped, this monster gave us 4 free passes. Well, these are 2 of those tickets, and the others were right on top of Luke's dresser. And now they're gone. What? Don't you believe me? I was positive this house was going nuts. Man, maybe I'm the one that's going nuts.
Oh no! Welcome to Castlevania. Ooh.
Oh no, no possible way. I don't even want to think about how they did it. But somehow we're back here in Horrorland. This can't be good. Man. If we're smart, we'll find a way out of here real fast. See, never know what's real here and what's not. But either way, it's always totally terrifying.
This is like a 360
like here,
camera.
For instance, Werewolf Village. Get what I mean? I'm freaking out. And of course, it has to be a full moon.
Hey! How about a little help over here?
What?
Oh no! Luke, what'd you do? What'd you touch? What'd you push? You must have done something to get us back here. 2 seconds alone and it gets us all in a ton of trouble.
Hey, don't blame me. All I know is I walked into my room, those
Yeah, it's like I'm playing Google Maps.
And poof, here we are.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Lizzie, this place is even scarier than the last time.
Yeah, we've been hearing wolves, and I guarantee you that can't be good. If they attack us, we're doomed! Who stopped you in these stops?
What difference does it make? Don't you love my sister? We're in a total pain, and she's standing around.
I like how we have the ability to look away.
Anything till you let us free.
Come on, Lizzie, find a key.
Ow.
A hacksaw, a crowbar. Whatever! Just get us out of here! Don't you think you should at least say please?
Please!
Port this to VR, yeah. Do I have to like find something to... Whoa! What? Oh. No. What? Fire department. Wait, fire department? Wouldn't that have a... Okay. Yeah, apparently I have a fatty pack and 2 coins. This is... what? What is that down there? Yeah, very... okay, apparently that's where trash goes. Oh wait, whoa, what was that? Oh, that's the girl.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
A full moon cafe. So far, not sure. What's this? Ow!
Ew, sickening. Did you see that? It even had gross little teeth. Oh, it's horrible. Are you still gonna try to find a way to get by it?
Oh, okay, so I can't get by this. It'll attack me. Okay, it won't let me go to the door.
Is that a dog or a wolf? It's a wolf. Whoa. What's happening? What's he doing? Whoa. That was freaky. I don't know about you, but I am moving on.
Free the wolf. Free the wolf. Can I free you? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Animorphs. It doesn't look like I can free the wolf yet. Oh well. It's over at the cafe. Ew. Alright. I got some coins. I don't... Anybody here? What's on the board? A menu, blood pudding. Finger sandwiches, fresh cut, delicious, scrambled brains, 3 weeks old, just perfect. Argents, 5. Stir-fried worms with lemon sauce, tongue salad. Think anything else is here? There's my roach. Oh, good, I have meat. Can I get an ant? I got meat, ant, or roach, and coins. I like how I just... Here, just have a little snack, old roachy. Want your meat? Want some meat? Oh, there's all this meat here. Did I really have to steal it from the ants? No. Wonder... When I'm there, butcher shop. Well, I mean, it ate it. Ew. That should be pretty powerful tubing if you... Oh, I wonder if I was supposed to give the meat to the plant over there. Whoa, what? Can I get more meat? Oh, okay. But if I feed the plant over here... Oh, wait, what was that? Haha! Now I'm in the house. What do I get? Do I get anything? I don't seem to have gotten anything. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the broom on the stove doesn't... So apparently I can't touch fire, sadly. Is that a fire hydrant? Oh, look at that good pupper. Dog breath mints. Taste ultra strong for loss, extra strong. So clearly a werewolf lived here. Steal his coins. Okay, I like this art. It's pretty good. I like how he commissioned artists as like, I want... Oh, he's got a little cute teddy bear. Wait, what? Oh. What's in here? Ow! The rat bit me. You want a bug? No? Hey, Wayne. Nope. Can't touch that, I guess. Death pepper. Bone salt? You're playing Goosebumps. Help one more is ready. Pigeon platter, werewolf. I have some. I have some questions about werewolf milk. You're due for rabies vaccination. Monster blood bank ATM. Oh. Got got a magnet. Not sure how that helps. I mean, this is true to an adventure game in that you kind of... Why exit this place? Well, I got in there. Did I go in the souvenir shop? Horrorland.
Oh, hello, and welcome to Werewolf Village. Did you know that werewolf, spelled backwards, is well, now you do. While here at Horrorland, be sure to visit our fabulous Opportunity Knox gift shop, conveniently located in Horrorland Plaza. Ooh, scary. Whether you select a mummy's hand back scratcher, werewolf wine glasses that really whine, "Hi, I'm a cop, fill me up," or any of our other countless souvenirs, you're sure to take home a keepsake you'll treasure forever. If you live that long, Ray.
I'm a cop, fill me up. Yep. Can I go to the souvenir shop? I don't like the boot at the end. It's very...
The French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence.
Thank you for the follow. Once again, I guess this just takes you to the Doom clone area. Oh wait, what is this?
Yeah, I saw that the last time we were here. It tells you stuff about Horrorland. You know, like if you don't know where to go.
Oh! Well, thank you for watching. I'm very confused. I put in... Oh. Okay.
Horrorland, Horrorland. Tricks up our sleeves. Many have entered. Nobody leaves. A true genius soars like planes in the sky. If brains were parachutes, you'd never fly.
Wait, it just gives me riddles?
Some artists are known for their statues in lead, but you could gain fame sculpting wax from your head.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how that was supposed to help me.
If you're not finding anything in Werewolf Village, then maybe you need to look somewhere else. Yeah. Someone please hurry up and help!
Oh, wait. I'm not finding it in Werewolf Village. Yeah, like the big head just roasts me. It's not like... Yeah, you need to get out of Werewolf Village and figure out a different place to go. Oh, the movie theater. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy my streams. Oh, Planet 9 from outer space. Oh, is that who it? Yeah, but you're totally right. That's probably. Oh, wait, what was that? Wait, what's this? Will that work?
I have a really bad feeling about this. What's that? Did you hear that? Oh no! Rural Village is on fire! Luke and Clay, we've got to get... What if they're still in the stocks? The whole place could be burning up. Come on!
I think...
I know Luke drives me crazy, but... I mean, if anything happens to him... It can't. It won't. I've got to get to him. I've got to save him. Clay, too. They're my responsibility! I've got to get in there. I've got to rescue them.
Wait, it's a scheduled fire show? Oh. Wait, what are you? We did it. We turned out the fire show. It's the planned burning of the village. Oh, crap. Oh. Well, they ain't here anymore, so there's... Now what? They're gone.
Boys in stocks got unlocked. Somebody appeared and... Oh, forget it. You think it's easy trying to make everything come out as some cutesy little rhyme? The point is the boys are gone, okay? They're G-O-N-E, gone. Want rhymes? Send a fax to Mother Goose.
At least that was kinda helpful. They're gone now. So... I just... Game of Wonders is tired of being nice, yeah. I mean, I guess I head back, cause... Oh shit! Okay, I guess I can't leave the village, cause a werewolf came and slapped me. You give me another tip? Oh no, the trash can.
Werewolf's neck bears the hand of a mummy. Trap him, grab it, or you're a big dummy.
Werewolf? Bears? Oh wait, what about this thing? Oh. The werewolf is gone. I need to get the meat again. The ants are like, oh my god, you stole again? Just gonna keep stealing meat from ants. It's in here. Oh. Wait, what? Night flight? I like how it has the stages of transformation. Can I steal his bank card? Yeah, it's just the werewolf. Hey. No werewolves in here. My coworkers call me werewolf, but you can call me the... I'm not really sure where to... Maybe he's in the cafe? No, this just has all the bugs. Your shop. I'll ask you one more time.
Look for Luke among the kings, while plays away with things with wings.
Thank you. Are there any, like, clues here? And if I go this way, the werewolf attacks me. I can't leave, so... Really not sure what to... Go over there? Yeah, Oh, might officially... Oh, okay, you looked at a guide? What did it... What did it say? Look somewhere in the butcher shop? Better once again seal meat. How many T-bone steaks? Oh.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you. I was freezing in there.
What are you doing in there?
It was that
creepy, slobbering werewolf that stuffed me in there. Who knows? If you hadn't showed up, no, I would have been. Oh, God. Of course, when I got to the stocks, the boys weren't there. This place is really starting to get on my nerves. As scary as this place was last time, it's 10 times more scarier at night. Like the werewolf. That was no guy in a costume.
I don't know, it looked it looked like a guy in the costume.
'Cause you see, I set this trap. What? Don't give me that look, it'll work. 'Cause you're gonna help me. See, once we find the werewolf again, what you gotta do to trap him is...
There he is! Yes, definitely not a guy in a suit.
Over here! Run to me! No, wrong way! This way! Run to me! No, wrong way! This way! No, wrong way! Run to me! All right. This way! All right. Run to me! All right. Hey, over here! Dive off the path! Do it!
Look at this guy.
Alright, so it didn't go as I planned. But you're alive, aren't you? Come on, this way. It's a shortcut to Horrorland Plaza. I didn't even want to think about what will happen if my parents get home before us. But I know Mom and Dad will freak it big time, and no matter what, I'm the one who'll get blamed. By the way, I saw...
Oh no. What are you?
Over here. Stump is me. Bad at being bad. Is that good? Shouldn't be helping. Can't help it. Don't tell. Trouble. Friends? Maybe? Good, good. Looking for Luke? Among kings. No crowns. Under Triangle's lodge. Huge lodge. Clay? Elsewhere, maybe. Understand? Good, good. Must go. Follow? Don't follow Stump. Could be bad.
Don't follow Stump.
Or not. Stump is me, and Stump I do sometimes. Or not.
Well, we gotta...
Hello, and welcome to Horrorland Plaza. Come sure to set aside plenty of time to explore all of our unique exhibits and dazzling informational videos. Oh, stick your neck out at Guillotine Plaza. Oh, yeah, right, Marie Antoinette. And learn about the founder of Horrorland.
Yeah, the Halloween test.
The nicest, nastiest, sweetest, most vicious man you'd never want to meet. I already love him.
I guess I have to go to the Valley of the Lost Kings. Wait, what?
You know, Horrorland may seem like a scary, foreboding place. Because it is! Oh, for me, waking each noon to the tortured screams of terrified tots, to see children crying hysterically in fear, to hear their unbridled shrieks. What could possibly be more fun?
His voice sounds familiar.
If I had to grow up miserable and alone, why shouldn't everyone be as unhappy as me? I suffered. You should too. And that, people, is why I decided to create Horrorland. You can't really tell what's real and what isn't around here, can you? Although I'm sure you're dying to find out. Chocolate. I need chocolate.
He needs chocolate?
Who stole all my chocolate? Yes. I'll be fine. Oh, just give me a minute, I'll be fine. What was I saying?
It just pauses on that.
Shortly after finishing Horrorland, I realized I didn't want to live here alone. So I created my cosmic monster attractor. Soon, every werewolf, vampire, mummy, and dispirited spirit came spiraling through the stratosphere to join me.
I see. What's this? Oh, guillotine. What? Times a yep. I don't get rid of this freaking mop. Wolfton. Yeah, I can use the buff of a guillotine. Okay. Now I got a stick. There, I got some cool vampire shades. Guessing I can't. Thank you, Evie. I'm guessing I still need to go this way. Or however you continue. Wait, what's that? Bat barn? Wait, what is? Who are you?
Night. Crow, crow, skak, walks, that crow, walks, that crow, skak, walks, that walks, skak,
Make it stop!
Skak, walks, that walks, that skak, walks, that skak, that night. That walks, that walks, that skak,
Oh my god, big
that crow, that crow.
Get it out of here. You know what's really weird? I realized there's a classic of game, and I just realized that is, thank you, Jeff. Oh wait, what is this? I have snatched the sniffling mood skrill, so that I mean she suffer a magnificent. What am I truly transforming delightfully baleful of the Empire Bats? Oh, okay. So yeah, I do need to do something. Wait, what's the Doom slide?
Take a chance. I would. I do. Worst thing that can happen is you'll end up sliding to your doom.
Okay. Doom slide? Those for repairs. I'm not sure. Okay. so I guess I need to go to the Bat Barn because I can't defeat him unless... anything else I can click on besides the terrible pumpkins? Wait. You need a hand? Need a hand? No. How about sunglasses? No? Wait, what am I supposed to do with the terrible pumpkins? Can I smash them?
Crow, crow, crow. Walks, walks.
The scarecrow walks at midnight.
Crow, crow. Da 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 night. Da 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 dead da dead da 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 walks da 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 skag da skag da skag da skag da dead da skag dead da skag night da skag night da skag da skag mid da skag mid da skag da skag crow da skag crow da skag crow mid da skag crow walks da skag crow walks da night da skag dead da skag crow walks da skag crow walks da skag crow walks da skag crow mid da skag dead da skag crow walks dead da skag crow walks dead da mid da skag crow walks dead midnight. The scarecrow walks at midnight.
There we go.
I walk once more to open the door of the old barn teeming with bats. Don't try to hide by not coming inside. I insist you must. And that.
Oh, it's the zombie from Hocus Pocus. Okay. Well, sure are a lot of bats. Oh, the Valley of the Lost Kings. Isn't that where I need to go? Wait, no, that's where I just came, right? Oh, no, it's...
A clever but incomplete start. Returning empty-handed will bug you until you
Oh, Dr. Claw's here.
A clever but incomplete start. Returning empty-handed will bug you until you get it right.
Oh, I need that jewel. I'll be right back. Okay. Back. Can I, like, slide through here? Oh, grass! Oh, God! Will it come after me? So now I need to figure out how to... Yeah, that, like, is an actual monster. Like... So I need to figure out how to steal this, right? Wait. Aha! There we go. See, I can figure out children's game logic, kinda. Now we just travel back.
Well done. Enter and proceed with the utmost caution.
Welcome to the Cave of Wonders. Diamond in the rough, diamond in the rough. The Cave of Puzzles. Whoa, what? Do I have a limited amount? Yeah, it seems like I have to do this. Yeah, okay. One. It's fine. Go. There we go. Cave of Puzzles. Oh God. Oh. It's Indiana Jones. So what is it I'm supposed to do? Red eye. Might have taken too long. At least I think that's what I need to do. I did it. The abyss might be something that I have to come back to. I couldn't get it to work properly. Wait, what is this?
It's about time somebody got me out of there. I was getting scared in that box. Not scared because I'm a chicken. Just scared I was going to become a permanent loop in the box for life. I don't know who's in charge of this place, but it's not even funny anymore. See, it was those gross whores who dragged me and Clay through the stocks. They dragged us through some underground tunnels. I have no idea where Clay ended up. But wherever he is, you can bet he's not happy. See, when the whores were trying to put these bandages on me, I'm like kicking and screaming. I finally managed to pinch one of them. Sucker that's deflated like a helium balloon.
I think it's those gross monsters.
Of course, I don't see my useless sister. What'd she do? Did you? Save your breath, I know how she is. Hey, what do you think the deal is with that picture on the wall? It's like some kind of an ancient ceremony. Come on, we better go find poor Clay. You know how he gets.
The weird A.
Move it! What do you want to do? Die of old age in this place?
Hey, jerk. Wait. Oh, what? And now it's Doom again. He's stealing all my coins. I don't have a health bar, but he's stealing my coins.
Aminra, Kukimak, Abinat Netra, Kana Atkal.
Well, I killed the mummy.
Whoa, did you believe that? Is this a dream? That ring is like a megawatt super zap.
So, how much longer is this? Because I do have another Goosebumps game. Oh, there's still a lot? Okay. Well, yeah, we certainly played this for a good bit. Hopefully it can, like... Fan club information? Weird. Well, if there's still a lot... Oh, is Jeff Goldblum in this game? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's Dracula? Charles Martin. Joy. How long until we meet Dracula then? That's my question. Yeah, it's it's good. Well, then I have to wonder, how's this gonna stack up with what we just saw? This is Goosebumps Attack of the Mutant. 1997. Oh, this actually has the opening. It's a watermelon? The masked mutant.
I'm telling you, man, something doesn't
Oh
add up.
no.
Yeah, it's too quiet, and it's been too quiet for days.
Oh
Weeks.
no.
I've gotten vibes, you know, really freaky visions of them gathering at mutant headquarters.
Any idea what they're up to, Flo?
Whatever it is, it's bad.
Her name is
Wicked
Flo.
bad.
Then we gotta get busy and stop them.
Let's go!
This looks better than Trek. Meanwhile,
Of course they're coming, but we'll be ready for them.
Haha, don't worry, mutant.
Oh.
If I had to, I could mow them all down myself.
Hold on there, plant boy. If any of those losers show up, it's gonna be me who gets to rub them out.
Not if I get to them first.
Oh, back off, Thorny. Just be glad one of these digits ain't a pair of pruning shears.
Enough! Oh. We've got work to do. And the sooner we get started, the sooner the world will be mine!
oh man, that would be good if Adam West. Dang, how long is that comic if you... That didn't seem like it was a long comic, but, you know, maybe... He has trouble reading. I know during that age I was a slow reader. I don't know about end of the line, though. Oh no. Mutant male. Oh man, I wanted to be a live action kid in a cartoon. Oh. Oh. What? Like a Doom clone? Yeah, can I get what the controls are? Girl. Oh my god. I understand what they were trying to do, but doing controls like this is very confusing. Like, I just want to know what the controls are, not button 2. Oh. Here's how to look. They're... Oh, okay.
Hey, hold on! Easy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Listen, we're here to stop the mutant. I'm from the League of Good Guys. My name is Dinah, and we sure could use your help. I figure you're a real threat to the mutant because he doesn't know anything about you. He hates that, you know, being a control freak and all. We suspect he's trying to take over the world.
Please get away from me, lady.
My friends and I want to prevent that, but we'll definitely need
Animation
your
is
help.
creeping me
We
out.
should get out of here. That could be the mutant now.
Oh, Adam West is in the game? Oh, that's good. That case of liquid death. Oh god. Is the mass even? Interesting. What is it pointing to? He sent copies. So this is certainly a different direction to go. Last one was an adventure game, and this is like a full polygonal Doom-like. Or maybe it's more of like a Wolfenstein. Like at the firehouse. Oh, that's where I was. That's the other side. Oh. Okay.
All right, listen up. An unknown intruder from the outside world has slipped inside our headquarters, and he or she has to be apprehended at once!
I don't get it, Mutant. Is this outsider working with the League of Good Guys?
Who cares? Those buffoons are the least of our worries. We know their powers and their weaknesses.
We also know they ain't no match for us.
But this stranger
could be capable of almost anything.
This much I'm sure of. If our diabolical plot is to succeed, you must find and destroy the intruder before he has a chance to escape. All of you, get that kid!
What is...
Except you, magnificent molecule man. You and I need to talk. Care to tell me what you've done with Chinchilla?
First, you tell me why you've made her your second in command. You know, I'm far more brutal and ruthless than she is.
But she proved to be more deserving
than
you. She never questioned me, only obeyed.
My devotion to you was total.
Was? What about now?
Perhaps that's for you to find out.
Bring me the human intruder, and you will replace Chinchilla.
Do I have your word?
Do I have your loyalty?
Only time will tell.
Oh!
Get that kid! Get that kid!
This game's certainly not as interesting as the other one. Magnificent. Oh. Okay. I don't know where we need a cutscene. Yeah, the aesthetic, the live action and costumes was doing a lot. Oh, he has a nice little garden. What? I got a rake.
Yeah!
That doesn't hurt me.
Yeah. It's definitely cheaper to just do that instead of having a whole...
That doesn't hurt me.
What? Okay. I released the bees. It's time to release the bees. The bees! The bees are back. What is hitting me? Zap. Ow. Well, it's instantly is less interesting than the other Goosebumps thing. What else we got? What else do I got that we can actually play? Yep, got the bees. Oh, I think that works. Turn to evil. What house? Wait. Don't I have... I thought I had it. Oh. Ultimate haunted house. Wait, it was already there. Oh. Microsoft Home. 256. Oh. I try to apply that without resetting.
I was working in the lab late one night.
What?
You're in trouble now.
Oh, the weird.
Excellent.
There's... There's a lot going on.
So nice of you to come and visit. Make yourself at home. Just be sure to leave before 13 o'clock, or else
You'll have to stay here forever.
What is this?
Igor, this liver has dirt on it! Of course it has dirt on it. I got it out of a grave.
Well, DLL later, yep. Oh, well that didn't work. Oh, I really fucked up the colors, huh? Oh man. Things are getting real bad. It should be here. Satanic Grove. Oh wait, here it is.
Gentlemen, a Code 1 situation is developed on our deep core undersea observation platform.
No. Oh God. What happened? Oh man. I don't think Abyss is gonna work. And also, it's haunted. Oh God. Oh well. Maybe I can figure out a proper Abyss thing later. Oh wait, I forgot I had this too. Okay, 1 second. Why is it looking like this? And the Blair Witch. Oh man, I have no idea what's even happening anymore. I gotta apply that. Okay. I feel like we gotta close it out the only way we can. Which is, you know, making a spooky movie. This is what we made last time, by the way.
Garbage day is a very dangerous day.
Art and fart. I forgot I put the art and fart. Well, let's create a new movie.
To see the scenes you can choose from, play stop.
Garbage day is a very dangerous day.
You lousy bum.
There's always time for safety.
The fart's fading. Well, as it says, watch Shiki. That's a pretty good horror anime if it's still streaming. Well, thank you all for joining me on that horror stream. Oh no, it's not. Ah, dang. That sucks. Sadly, the state of streaming. That was fun.